think one of the things that people run into with something like being a content creator or starting a podcast or starting anything where they've got to put their face out there, have a level of courage that can really push the comfort zone. And that's where even producing your own show gives you this really up close and personal look at yourself, and you hear kind of your quirks and your idiosyncrasies and where you may have made a mistake or where you might have sounded a little bit goofy. And I guess I'm just curious, like, what's the question? I've observed you have a kinder or quieter inner critic. How did that happen? Teach me your ways. That's the question. Like,
well, I have a really great mom.
Let's talk about your mom. You know what? Yes, we need to talk about how freaking amazing your mom is. I think we should spend the whole last 20 minutes just talking about Bonnie.
Yeah, mom's always been super encouraging, right? And I think, yeah, sure, we all have that inner critic, but I think the end of the day, you can't let it hold you back. You really can't. You got to just kind of push forward. And I think the thing with content creation is that we can definitely over criticize and over analyze ourselves in a way that the public never will. And episode 3, and I talked about it on the show, was an episode I really struggled with. I think I made a lot of mistakes in it, like you were saying, while I was recording, and maybe I just wasn't feeling good that day, God knows. But episode 3, I struggled with, and I almost didn't release it. But I remember then just thinking, Kelly, you're going to have shows you don't like. There's going to be things that you're not super pumped about. But what's more important is just keeping going. Like, it's like at a certain level, you're better off to keep the momentum than you are to stop. So regardless of how you feel about that video or that podcast episode or whatever it is, at a certain level, just say, hey, you know what? Whatever. We're going to forget about that one and we're going to keep going because the next one can be better. And in my case, that's exactly what's happened, right?